Okay, here's the other leg. That goes clear down there like that. I didn't do anything to make it that way. That's the way she was laying there with her feet in this kind of shape. And I'm sure it goes deeper than that, but in fact, when I cleaned it, I blew the hose water in there, and it come spurting out the back here. See there? This is the other foot, by the way. This is not the foot I was doing just a little bit ago. This is different. This is the other foot. This is the left foot. Here's the other side. Look at that. I'm going to get something and see how far that actually goes. Okay, I got a blade off a hacksaw. That's how far I can go in. Well, about that far. How about here? There we go. See, that was totally blown open right there. That far in. What about over here? See the flies? Flies no death, boy. Again, I could go that far into that hoof. Oh, where I'm at here. Excuse me. That far in. And you can just imagine the pain that this had to cause. That's why that mare was trying to walk on her back feet and keep all the weight off of her front feet, which I didn't get a really good picture of her doing that. But, I mean, she didn't want to put even an ounce of weight on these feet. She was in so much pain. Okay, now this was her right foot. We're back to the other foot now. And this is the foot I showed you when she was still alive. You could pull back this flap. See the bone in there? Now on this foot, you don't really have an entrance like you do in the other foot. Let's see, right here. This foot wasn't as blown off as the other foot. See, it was still attached. And what's interesting is when I tried to, when I first went there and they got her up, and she was standing up and I tried to pick up a foot. This is the foot she wanted on the ground the most. I mean, I could not get this foot up for love nor money. But she would, and this was her right hoof. Okay, but she would, just a minute. She would pick this one up, and of course this is the one that's totally blown off, as you see there. See? Go clear up in there. And in the front, right there. How painful. I want you to get a really good look at that there, how that's blown off. Another thing I want you to look at here is the Laminitis rings. See these rings? She's got rings from here up to here, so that's a good 2 to 3 months growth right there. So this mare was getting laminitis for quite a while. And her foot was going to work. Oops. Her foot was going to work to try and grow these heels out. Which what'll happen is the heels will grow out and up like that. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to grow out and protect the front of the hoof here. Where the bone, the coffin bone, has come through the bottom of the hoof. which they call a sinker when they get this bad, where it pooches out. Okay, but look closely at these rings. Now, what's interesting is the difference in distance here. From this ring here, see how wide that is? Look at the difference from there to there and from there to there. See how the heels, you can see how the heels were growing faster than this part of the foot. Look at the front here. See, okay, follow this ring. Okay, this ring goes like this and up to here. Kind of comes up here and it dips. See, it was growing slower here and in the toe, and it was growing faster in the heel. Again, that shows you how much of a flared toe this mare had. Now this flared toe was not from laminitis. This was from a farrier's trim and lack of proper hoof care. Okay, now a normal hoof that doesn't have a lot of flares. Okay, she's flared here. Well, she's flared all the way around. She had little to no attachment of this hoof wall right here to the actual coffin bone, which is about that big right there. You can kind of see the outline up. Okay, so she had been allowed to flare out, and all this hoof had stretched forward, you see. Okay, her toe that I cut off was about there, about down to there. Okay, at least like that. Now, a good healthy hoof, you're going to have, this is the apex of the frog right here, right about here. Okay, okay, you want one third in front of that and 2/3 back to the buttress of the heels. That is a good sized hoof. Okay, with this gal, she's about half and half. You see there? Now you can imagine the breakover. So when she did get laminitis, it made it even worse because she didn't have any hoof wall attachment all the way around anyway.